David joining us now with those shocking details.
Yeah, Sharice and Katie, people are tired of hearing that this just didn't work as well as they had planned. Remember August 2017 when the Sewerage and Water Board said all the pumps were working. Our down the drain investigation discovered the real problem is the power to run the pumps had failed. Well, this time, 5 days after Friday's flooding in Gentilly and New Orleans East, the agency is admitting something went very wrong this time too. Delois Dantzler watched in horror Friday as a sudden summer rain flooded her front yard in Gentilly.
So we had water, and I was really afraid that we was gonna get it in the house.
The Dantzlers live just blocks away from drainage pump station number 4, so they knew something was wrong.
When they own, we do hear something, but we didn't hear any pumps Friday.
The Sewerage and Water Board claimed its system worked as designed Friday, but City Councilman Eugene Green said areas that hadn't even flooded in Katrina were inundated.
It's unacceptable to have this level of flooding in areas that haven't flooded before.
This morning, at the regularly scheduled board meeting, we learned what really happened.
We had 3 pumps that we couldn't start, and every time when we started turning them on, they tripped offline, and we ran through the process, and it was a lengthy process. It was about 2 hours worth of assessment before we were able to figure out what went on, and then we were able to run them.
Executive Director Ghassan Korban blamed operator error. A new report says key gates at the pump station were left closed, and it took operators 2.5 hours to figure it out.
This seems like, in reality, a step backwards, because there was clearly something that we could do about this very serious flooding.
The Sewerage and Water Board also disclosed today that a large amount of trash in a canal in New Orleans East caused problems at a pumping station there, and 1 of 4 pumps there went down.
Just repair the pumps, and stop lying and say they're working when they're not.
Now, at the last board meeting, the Sewerage and Water Board acknowledged they had not cleaned the canals in New Orleans East and promised to do so in 10 days. But that was 15 days before this flooding event, and Korban said he wasn't sure if they had been cleaned. Also, Mayor Latoya Cantrell is the president of the Sewerage and Water Board, and at this morning's meeting, she pointed out they now have the ability to see what was happening with the pumps in real time.
Well, David, with that being said, if they have real-time pumps, so if they're seeing what's happening in real time, why did it take them 5 days to let us know that the pumps weren't working in Gentilly?
Well, that's a very good question, and we asked Korban that, and he said he was disappointed that he was not told sooner that that had happened, and he said that they were not trying to conceal anything.
All right.